Hello everybody, here's Dr. Lucas Brazil. I have the largest YouTube channel in the world about the trichology with over 150 million views. In order to bring information and tips about hair loss and care, aesthetic and health to the whole world, I create a version with videos in English. Welcome and enjoy. Today I tell you the 9 worst things you can do for your hair. First, tie your hair very tight and for a long time. It's much easier to use the hair tie. But be aware that friction throughout the day of the fastener may be the link for hair damage. And excessive traction, as we mentioned in the other video, can lead to traction alopecia, which is the hair is very pulley, losing the hair in the frontal area. If you're using a hair elastic, avoid nylon ones because nylon generates a lot of friction on your hair and can lead to damage too. So avoid getting too much hair stuck. Second very common habit in women is to use a dirty brush. A brush full of hair, full of residues. This is also not ideal. You should wash the brush every week or at least every 2 weeks, removing any residue. Otherwise, every time you comb your hair, you take that dead material, residues, and may be leading to scalp irritation. Another very common habit, especially in women, is not to eat enough protein. Hair and nails are made of protein called keratin. If the body has no components, no amino acids and proteins to produce it, it will not able to produce enough hair and nails. There are women who go crazy on their own diet and end up having trouble. So you must ingest the ideal amount of protein to improve your hair and nails. Another very bad common habit of women is to use the cotton pillowcase. Cotton pillowcase generates a lot of friction. Imagine you sleep 8 hours a day. Over the years, rubbing your hair generates a lot of damage that can lead to split ends. So this tip is very interesting. Always prefer a silk pillowcase or a linen pillowcase, which is a softer fabric that will not generate that much friction on your hair. Another habit that you shouldn't do is hot shower. We talk a lot about it here on the channel. Hot shower, very hot water on the scalp, open the cuticle, leaves the hair more brittle too, and less shiny, and stimulates more sebum production that contains a lot of DHT, the baldness hormone. And the scalp gets more sebum, worsen problems such as dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis, psoriasis, inflammation, and baldness too. So it's very important that hot water must be banned off your life. A very common habit of women is to change their hair, do chemistry, straightening, and forgot that they made this change and up not change the shampoo. So always use the same shampoo is wrong. You have made a change on your hair, you must use the appropriate shampoo and conditioner for that occasion. Every change in your hair, you have to be doing it properly, then protecting and washing with the specific shampoo for that new hair of yours. And for women who like to take care of their hair, know that over-treatment can also leave your hair somewhat dull and more brittle. What happens? During hydration, amino acids adhere temporarily around the hair follicle, but there is too much amino acid in the hair shaft. Too much keratin can lead to breakage too. Since damaged hair is very difficult to recover and you want to overdo the hydration, then the amino acids, keratin, may be leading to damage to the hair shaft. The habit number 80 you shouldn't do is rub your hair too hard when it's wet. We talk in other videos that when you have wet hair, you break the hydrogen bonds and all your hair is straight. It loses that ability to get tangled up. But it's very important to say that the hair is fragile. It's more vulnerable to damage to the hair shaft. So you must be very careful. Another thing you shouldn't do is jump in the swimming pool with the dry hair. Every time you jump the swimming pool with the dry hair, your hair absorbs that water full of chlorine, full of impurities causing damage and losing the shine. So the tip is to wet your hair with the tap water before entering the pool, or use the silicone sealant, which does not let the chloride enter causing damage to your hair. I hope you like it, I hope you follow these tips so that your hair gets better and better. Subscribe to receive every week new videos, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, there's a lot of tips there. Would like to know more about our products? Check the description and visit our website eclairworld.com. Thanks for watching, here's Dr. Lucas Brazil, see you in the next videos.